Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. More Mindnight today. We're playing as a agent. We are Little Ninja. We're over here. We're going to have a pretty standard, probably meta opening. I'm probably just going to accept any meta with 2-man. 6-man game favors agents a little bit. Agents can pretty often win here on node 4 if they get good reads early on. Any hack here is going to put us on our back foot, but it does give us a 50-50. Or maybe even a double hacker potential. So if I had a double hack, I feel like I would probably hack node 1. That would be pretty interesting. Oh, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. This is a tough game for hackers to win, I think, because node 4 you're pretty good to win, but I'm just going to accept. I'm just going to accept. But I'm not going to say, one of the things that's been bothering me a little bit about this game, in terms of how people play, is just when you project what you're doing before you do it, it makes it kind of seem like you might be trying to influence your teammates to do something or not do something like you've just done. So no information from here. I don't think pushing to Hammer would have gotten us any additional information anyway. I think Hammer could be on me, though. I'm probably okay with that. Let's see what we have, if anything, today. All right. Rumpel saying stuff that doesn't make any difference. I mean, people just chit-chatting is, I guess, okay. It's a little bit different maybe than Tana Salem in that way, but I would keep Skim off my list right now. I think I would keep Skim and Poseidon off my list right now. But there's so little to go off of. There's just nothing useful being said, which is probably why I'm quiet. I like to be talkative when there's information, but there's not much information to go from. Could be someone taking Skim's advice. Yeah. So before this game started, I said that slow playing node 1 could be logical here. Yeah, logic for this prop. There shouldn't be any. There probably isn't any. That's fine. I'll take it. There's no reason for me to say yes or that's not good enough. Sure it is. There's nothing to go on yet. There's nothing to go on yet. This is fine. I have no bread and no reads to offer. I agree. I also have very little reads. What's your read here, buddy? Because you have the same problem. There's not much to go off of yet. Any particular logic? Brawny's not saying much that's helpful here. I like Ferran as an agent. Ferran's feeling agent-y to me. We're waiting. We're giving Rumpel some time. I don't know if I don't think that they're necessarily hackery. They just are playing very aggressively. But there's not much to go off of. Agree with him on what? What do you agree with him on? Ferran. Poseidon's saying a lot of things I find unhelpful. Agree with him on what? What has he even said? So I don't really like that, but I'm not going to say how much I dislike that. I'm refusing this. Are you saying I'm sus for popping out of order? Let's see what Poseidon says to that. So if you guys don't know what this is a social deduction game. It's a bit like Tennis Salem, but it's based primarily on scum rating. We get more information from 2+1, but I think Brawny's probably good. I get the hammer. I'm just reminding people this. Oh, man. Not going anti-node 1. I need to hear more from you because you're kind of on my list. So my initial read was based on just pre-game talk, was Poseidon and Rumpel I didn't want in. We have almost nothing. IDK, I have reads. Refusing this. Part of me thinks Skim is just an aggressive agent. Okay, see, I didn't like Poseidon saying could be following Skim's advice. I thought that could be a little hackery, because I kind of think no hacker node 1. But I don't want to prop node 1+1. So I'm gonna put Poseidon in. No, Arun has nothing for reads, which I don't like. We haven't got anything yet. I have a few strong reads, so we'll do this. I think Poseidon's the weak one here. Let's see if we get this through. Man, could be a slow play. Could be slow play. If I was to guess, I'd say Rumpel and Arun. But Brawny hasn't been very active yet. Could be a slow play. This is good. If there was a slow play, I'm thinking it's Poseidon. I don't know. My logic against Brawny was Poseidon saying it could be following Skim's advice. So if Poseidon is fine, it means my read on node 1 would be less viable. So that's why my node 1 read would be a little weak. I think Brawny is a node 1 sleeper and front is agent. Yeah. True, Arun. Arun's prop, though, was Rumple, Fron, and themselves. So, would Arun, if hacker, prop a hacker with them? I'm trying to think here. So I'm doing some reading. I like Ferron because we have the same reads, and I'm an agent, which means they're probably agent too. Rumple's been very aggressive, but I think that they've been aggressive on purpose to try to appear like as an aggressive town. Poseidon I like, I think. Poseidon is a slow player if there is one in node 2, but I don't think there is one. I think we win this on node 4, basically. Okay. Why dislike Poseidon? Typo. Maybe. Well, I didn't like them much for my prop, but I really am not a fan of Arun here. But Ferron, I like, and they suggested Poseidon or Arun. You bet. Yep, Arun's not, but there's a lot of reasons why you might not have good reads. You might just be pretty new at it. I want to say, oh, I like it. I like it. 3 out of 4. Yep. So, okay, cool. So both Poseidon and Arun can prop. All right, let's see Poseidon's logic here. Well, I'm sure about this. I like this too. I think it's very possible we just win node 4 here. Brawny, what do you think? Who is the sleeper, if there is one, in node 2? I think the one that I would have put in after would have been Rumpel, honestly. I think so. Could be a frame, though. I don't like Arun very much. I like that quick pass last second, to be honest. Not that what Rumpel said was illogical, but you're very quick to respond to his logic. I feel pretty good about this. If there was a sleeper, I think it would have to be Poseidon. Because Ferran has been on par with my logic so far. For my 4th, Arun is out. Brawny doesn't have much to add and has been pretty quiet. So this would be mine. You have been quiet without adding anything of value. No. What I don't like is the fact that you have no reads, and agents have reads. Brawny is pushing Arun now, though. And I think they are the likely hackers together. If there is a sleeper, I think it's Poseidon. But I'm not convinced that Rumpel is good. So if sleeper, then it's Poseidon and Arun maybe. Refusing, but I think they might just be done with it. Done with the game. I thought it was Hammer. Honestly, I can understand that. We had spent a lot of time saying Hammer would be on me. Okay, to finish my logic, though. If sleeper, I think Poseidon and Arun. If no sleeper, I think if no sleeper and this gets hacked, I think Rumpel and honestly, not sure who would be with Rumpel. Now it's Hammer. Do we get this? I agree. Because I don't think Ferran or me look very evil. We'll see who switches on me. If this gets hacked, I think it's Rumpel. And we do node 2 for node 4. Could be GG, though. I think it might be. Nicely done. Nicely done. Brawny's only problem there, I think, was maybe a Ruins proposal kind of made Brawny look a little bit less great. A Ruins proposal, I think, was a little weak on that one. And then Brawny played okay, I think. I don't mind the slow play node 1. Poseidon, I felt, was suspicious because of that. My node 1 read on Rumple and Poseidon both was completely wrong. So, man, maybe I shouldn't trust my node. But there was so little to go off of there. It was just based upon the stuff that they were saying. But I liked Fron a bit. I was between putting... Like, I kind of want to put Fron and Brawny in. Because I thought that it was... I kind of felt like they were both pretty towny feeling early on. But I didn't want to do node 1 plus 1. Because that's not what you want to do. You get less information that way. So, me and Fron I liked a lot. And then the question was between Rumple and Poseidon, basically. And I liked Poseidon a little bit more because Rumple was a little bit more aggressive than I generally enjoyed without much to back it up. Like, Rumple's read on Poseidon as being towny because they said they may have just been following Skim's advice, which is true. I didn't find that wasn't a good enough read, I don't think, for me. And it was a little bit suspicious when Rumple proposed the same thing that Brawny did without anything to go on. But Brawny said something along the lines of like, well, I'm just going to continue the meta, which was fine. I thought that was okay. Man, GG. Well played. So, try another game maybe. See you guys next time.
Yes.